Attention, attention. I'm sure that sounds very familiar. This is my third experience. This happened May 7th of this year, a few days before my birthday. Anyways, so it was a dream. I had posted it on Facebook, and you know, I was going kind of crazy at this time. I went to the library and I had copied a lot of pages and went around this area that I live, and I just started putting them on people's cars and their mailboxes, because I thought it was like something that everybody was supposed to know, and I kind of like made a fool out of myself, I felt. Anyways, with this dream, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys once again, I'm new with this whole Bible reading and all of this stuff, and also I am terrible, like absolutely terrible with history, places, names of places, and everything. Well, anyways, let's get to it. I was dreaming, and I was in this place. The ground was dirt, the buildings were fire. Like they were on fire, as if they were burning down. There were people running around, and people fighting, and people hiding. These people were not wearing clothes that we would be wearing. They were wearing like these long, dirty dresses and, you know, just different clothing. Anyways, there were fights, and you know, I saw this woman who was holding this little baby girl, and she was hiding, and she was looking up at the sky, and you know, she didn't see me. Nobody saw me. I saw them, but they couldn't see me. I thought it was kind of odd, you know. And then I heard, "He is on his way." It was like a whisper in my ear, you know. And the voice said, "Do not try to change your breath, because it is too late. Do not try to draw out your weapons, because it will not do anything." And then it got completely pitch dark black. And then I heard the whisper say, "People in Jerusalem are bowing down to him now." So I woke up. My husband was standing there, and I was like, "Where's Jerusalem at?" You know, and he told me, and I was like, "Oh my gosh," you know, I was freaking out, and I'm really hoping I'm not missing anything in this dream. You know, I've written it down, I've typed it down, you know, I've, you know, tried to memorize it. But anyways, I was freaking out, and I was like looking at the Jerusalem news and all of that. I was like, holy crap, you know. I went around, told people, and you know, this is whenever I went to the pastors, and I told them, I was like, "Hey, you know, I had a vision, I had a dream, I saw an angel." And that's whenever they said, "Look, you're not good enough for God to speak to you. You know, you don't know what you're talking about." You know, they were just so mean, so dissing me. And I went to churches once again, walked in there, tried to express everything. And the only thing that they were concerned about was just me going to their church. You know, they weren't even interested in what I had to say. One guy was like, "Oh, well, you have to be baptized in order to get any of that stuff from God. You have to know the Bible. You have to study the Bible to get anything like that." And he told me, he was like, "You got to be adopted by God." And I was thinking to myself, I'm already God's kid. You know, I'm his child. Yeah, I'm an adult now, but I'm still his. So why would he disown me and then want to adopt me? You know, it was just going, you know, through my brain. And, you know, I gave up for a little bit, you know. I was like, you know what, screw this. You know, people are just throwing the pieces of paper down on the ground like it's nothing. You know, I did see a few people, like, freak out, you know, over the whole ordeal. But anyways, like, I gave up. And a month later, I had another dream. I was in, like, this complete white room. Like, everything was white. And there's two guys One was on the left and one was on the right. And they said, why did you stop? And then immediately, you know, I was seeing my dream. And I was like, because nobody would listen. You know, and the other guy was like, it is your responsibility. And then that was that. Now, I was so confused whenever I woke up. I was like, is this from God? Is this like, you know, my imagination? Am I going crazy? So, you know, I went to a few people, told them again, and a few people said, oh, it links to the Bible and Revelation. You know, the end times. And I was like, well, now I'm going to have to read Revelation and try to understand that. And, you know, I've been told multiple times by people, don't just start in Revelation, you know? Well, that was the third experience. If you have any idea of what's going on, please inform me. Please tell me what is going on. Once again, you Christians, I need you to seriously stand up and come and talk to me and, you know, help me get through this, because it is so confusing and it gets worse and worse as, you know, the days go by. All these dreams and feelings, it's so confusing, you know. And I mean, I'm reading the Bible. I started in Matthew, it's like 2 days ago, and you know, I'm trying to understand, you know. And just, if you can, please comment, please tell me your opinion on what you think. If you believe I'm going crazy, tell me, hey, I think you're just going crazy, you need to go into like a psych ward or something like that. If you think it's religious, tell me. And I need you to tell me. And I'm going to tell you this. With all of you non-believers, with all these people that say, oh, I hate God, God's not real, please give it a chance. Please. Just please give it a chance. Because you could be going through the same thing that I'm going through. You could have been going through the stuff that I have went through. You need to just... I don't want to, you know, lecture or, you know, preach or anything like that. It's just, give it a shot, because your questions could be answered, your heart could change. And something that I've also noticed about myself is I don't feel hate. You know, with everybody who's started rumors, like embarrassing rumors about me, I don't have hate for them. With my past and me being, you know, mistreated, I don't have hate for nobody. And I tell people, you know, the first step to God is to clear out your heart and then reach out to Him. Thanks. Next video should be popping up shortly.